All right, the dauber is live. Come on, oh, there's somebody on the porch already. Who might you be? Come in and say hello to the dauber. Who are you? I see you on the porch, but I can't tell who you are till you come on in. Uh, Leave a comment, folks. Talk to me. Talk to me. I'm sitting here drinking coffee. Ugh. Got two on the porch. Come in here, talk to me. Two on the porch, talk to me. Three on the porch, talk to me. I think that says three. Let me look. See here. Yeah, it says three. And who is that? And it's Cindy with a Y. How you doing, dear? I'm doing okay, I guess. Uh, I'm having all kinds of camera problems. Um, I'm going to show you here in a minute. I've got four. Actually, I've got five cameras. Um, I had somebody uh, camera problems, just a lot of personal problems. I sure wish my daughter could get back to work here pretty quick. Um, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. She'll be drawing disability, I think, starting this week. It's a short term disability thing through some kind of insurance she had, but it's only going to be half of what her pay was, her salary was. So, what worries me about her is my health. When I was 50, 51, 52, my health was great. I was a little bit overweight. Well, you're still blessed with the internet. Yeah, that's another problem. I don't know when this is going to go off because right now it's not getting paid. Um, Jeez, I almost wished it went off because the bill is still accumulating as we speak. Because I guess I ought to go on the deck and do one of my live streams on her camera, on her Wi-Fi, on her camera, just to get the feel of it. Uh, I don't know. I got run out of somebody's yard today, and the funny thing about it, I wasn't really, I wasn't really up in the yard. I was making some videos of some real nice old 100-year-old trees and they seen me taking a picture of the tree, and the person that got on to me about it was the couple that lived there, his wife, but their mother lived with them, and the mother got on, leave him alone. Can't you see what he's doing? He's taking a picture of your yard, of your flowers and stuff. Actually, I was taking a picture of the tree. But they didn't want that video put up on nothing, so I deleted it. That's the first time that's ever happened to me. Oh. But yeah, I was making a video all about trees and stuff that's in the neighborhood. Man, there's some beautiful, old, fantastic oak trees. Trees I would love to have had in the yard for me to play on when I was a kid. But that'll be up. Let's see, that'll go up tomorrow's Monday. It'll go up on Tuesday. And I'll post it. Hey, Christy. Christy, glad you're here, dear. I need to talk to you and Marty about something. So I need to do a live stream. And it's something I'd rather not talk on open mic. So give me a time that I can do that. But how you doing, dear? Hey, Alan. Hey, Alan. How you doing, buddy? I wish I could do that thing you do like that. I can't. I can't do it. Christy, I got this problem right at I'm having a senior moment about something. Some people just don't like to be videoed. Boy, that's the truth. That's the truth. Okay, this sounds stupid, but right at the minute, I can't think of what's wrong with my oldest grandson. Now I just thought about it. About that. I've been beating my brains out trying to find it's cerebral palsy. And I was, isn't that what's wrong with Alan? I think it is. But yeah, I'm having all kinds of problems with my cameras. Let me show you this one. This one's working. This is my camera. You know, it does that. It goes on and the screen lights up and all that stuff. And I can make videos with it. But it's hard to maneuver with this stuff, and it ain't like wearing it on your hat. So right now I'm stuck with that one. Now, the one I'm making videos with right now is the first YouTube or first GoPro or the first GoPro camera I ever had, and this was a GoPro White. It's like you notice don't have a screen on it. I didn't mean to touch it there, right there. And the battery is it's an internal battery. It's not a battery that you take out and recharge. You have to plug the camera in to a charger to charge the battery. It works, but not as well That's my other one. Now, this is the last camera I got. This is a GoPro 9. But there's something screwed up with the files. Every time I try to edit the files on my Windows Movie Maker, it says it's not the right files or something, and it won't do them. This, and I got it charging right now. This is the GoPro, and I'm not sure what GoPro it is, but it was a good one. It's charging the battery right now on it. But this is one I got right after my GoPro White. And then this one is the one I got after this one. So I'm having file problems on that one. This one I don't know yet. Has that got something on it? No. I'm gonna check it out later on after it's got a full charge. But that's 4 cameras. I actually got 5 cameras. I got that cheap camera that's like $49. It's kind of like a GoPro, but it's just a piece of crap. And matter of fact, it won't even turn on now. And it was working. So the only camera I got working now is my oldest. What'd I do with it? Oh, here it is. This one here. So makes me very nervous. And the only thing I don't like about this, it doesn't have that screen on the front where I can see what's going on if I'm facing the camera. So I got camera problems, and I don't know how to wrap my brain around this stuff. I know that something's got something to do with this one that won't make the right files. There's some setting in that thing that's off, because it doesn't do it on this white one. So I don't know. Hey, Brenda, how you doing, dear? Christy, let me know when I can talk to you guys in a private chat. It's pretty important. Well, it's important to me. Anyhow, I'm doing okay. I went out and did a video today with my GoPro White, and I think it's a decent video. I think it's interesting. It's something that's really interesting to me. Let me take my glasses off. But I'm okay, you know. Daughter's still not working. Well, she's not able to work right now with that foot like it is. Yeah, you guys give me a thumbs up. And I know sometimes I keep talking about maybe I ought to just hang it up on a YouTube, but I got a few people that said they really like my videos, blah, 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 and I don't know what they like about them. I wish I could do better ones, and I worry about the years, you know, the how old I am, what am I trying to say? Well, every day that goes by, I'm older. And I got a problem, and I'm hoping I'm not getting Parkinson's. Because sometimes, and I can show you right here, if I let it go like that, it starts shaking. And it's kind of hard to stop. And I can force myself to stop. Let's see, let me think about it. No. I have to grab my hand like that. And it's mainly my hand. And sometimes when I'm not thinking about it, the whole thing, the wrist and everything is shaking. It happens a lot, but it's not severe. So it's just something else for me to worry about. Don't y'all be shy. Come on in and say hi. Yeah, come on in and say hi. Well, the trouble is, can't put the memory on the video. But all total, these 4 cameras, let's see, that one was 300. This one was 199, and this one here was about 250. So about $600 worth of cameras sitting here, counting my camcorder. The camcorder does all right. It's just hard to do videos with them. I mean, if you're just walking around doing a video, you know, it ain't like putting it on my hat. And that's where I love it to be. It's on my hat. And I love the voice commands. You know, like this white one does the voice commands. How does that do? Let me turn it on. Well, is it going to turn on? Maybe the battery's dead. Well, maybe this done took a dump. Darn, how about? Dadgummit. I hope it's, there it comes. Just slow. Now it turned on. And I'm sitting there making a video of y'all right now. Dang. The memory is full. I hope it was recording. But it'll do, you know, like right now, I can say, well, it's not recording. GoPro start recording. Now it's recording. And I can say, GoPro stop recording. And see, it did. And then I say, GoPro turn off. And see, it's turning off. Why ain't it turning off? GoPro turn off. GoPro turn off. This is off. Oh, it's off. I was looking at the reflection of the screen. You dummy. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I got camera problems, and that worries me. The internet problem, not having internet problem right at the minute, but it could go just any time. And I'm trying to get some videos ahead. What's anybody else here? This says 6 is in here. Sometimes the meds can make you a little shaky. Well, that's comforting in a way. Uh, I don't get a lot of people on here now. Ravenbird's supposed to be on here, uh, and somebody else said they'd see me tonight. I can't remember who it was though. But now I'm down to five, only five, and so I had nine there at 1 minute, and they disappeared. But I've got to go seriously on a diet. And the trick's going to be, my plan is the way it's always been. I always eat when I wasn't hungry. Makes sense to me. Like today, uh, my daughter fixed chicken wings. Normally, I would sit there and eat about 10 wings. And I got to thinking while I was eating some of them, I ate about three. I was going to eat more, but I actually wasn't hungry. So I quit eating them. I'm thinking if I'm hungry, eat. If I'm not hungry, don't eat. By that I mean being hungry, not just craving or not just uh, comfort food. Who said hello? Oh, Hoof Hearted. How you doing, sir? Say howdy to your daughter for me. Um, but anyhow, Christy, I do want to talk to you guys just for a few minutes. It won't be a long video. Uh, when I'm on my new scooter today, refinishing a cast iron garden bench. Uh, that's a lot of little small areas to be redoing. I never could figure out a good way to get the old finish off and get the new finish on. Whether to get it on ain't the problem, get some of that other stuff off that is. I used to do a lot of refinishing. Uh, but back in the day when I was custom building reproduction furniture and everything, there was a lot of wood finishing to do on those things, and I used to do lots of that. I even had a tank that I could take a piece of wooden furniture and you set the piece of furniture that you're doing that's wood, you set it down in the stuff and you scrub it right quick with some brushes and stuff, and it took everything off. But sometimes the problem with that, you wind up with some of the joints getting loose and you have to go back through and redo all that. But I've done a lot of it. Feed your body to fuel it. Don't feed feelings. Redirect the urge to snack when you're not hungry with a physical activity or play again. That makes sense. That makes sense. I I've just always been a big eater, and that boy, if I could drop 100 pounds and right now I weigh 286 pounds. Uh, the most I ever weighed was 299, and I went on when I saw that I went on a serious diet, and I lost quite a bit. But I always there's so many things I love to eat. Uh, like when my wife used to make that country style steak with gravy and everything, and I wouldn't just eat like a single piece and be done with it. I would eat 2 or 3 pieces. And of course, there was mashed potatoes and gravy that went along with that. So I'm not blaming it on my wife. It was me. I done it myself. But if I could drop 100 pounds, that means this new scooter would go about 8 miles on a charge. But it's not doing that right now. It's not going 8 miles on a charge. It's probably going 5 if it's going that much. You know, almost 300 pounds. That's a lot of weight to be lugging around. But I'm fortunate to have that new scooter. I'll tell you that. And I got to call the VA scooter place up tomorrow and see if I can get the works going on getting this one repaired. Oh, I wish this thing would tell me how many thumbs up I've got. See, on StreamYard it doesn't tell me, but when I do it on the YouTube channel, it does. It tells me. The only thing it shows me is I've got nine people uh, on the porch, and I don't know how many I got on the that's actually in here in the conversation. Cut out the whites. What kind of whites? Salt, sugar, flour, dairy helps to look. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. What are you saying? Cut out the whites. Is that bread? And Poppy, when do you want to do a private? Uh, I can do it anytime you want me to, dear. Ain't like I've got somewhere to go. It says you have one thumbs up so far. I gave you one thumbs up. What's up with that? One thumbs up. Dang, folks. It's not hard to do. It don't cost anything either. It's free. Man, that's embarrassing. I get about, on my regular videos when I put them up, I get about 9 or 10 or 11 thumbs up. And I'm running about 35 to 40 views per video. Darlene says hers is 5. Okay. Thanks, Darlene. How you doing, dear? But back to what I was saying, every once in a while I'm talking about I just want to hang it up and everything, but you know what? As long as I got a handful of people that's watching my videos and tells me don't hang it up and all that stuff. I'll stick it out. Um, I'm just sometimes I get to the point out there on all the plants. I got rid of a bunch of plants, but sometimes I just want to get rid of all of them except my pepper plants and tomato plants. Um, I don't know what gets me in that stage, that thing. I just don't care. Wait a minute, let me see what Christy said here. Yeah, there, Darlene. Tell me when you want to do the private chat, Christy. I got something I need to talk about. Oh, Lord. But I don't know. I've never been this old before, so I don't know what to blame certain things on, and I wish I wouldn't worry about stuff so much, but I worry. Uh, the, you know what the biggest thing I worry about now? I worry about something happening to my daughter or to my grandbabies. I know what it's like to lose my wife, and I know what it's like to lose a child. But how about tomorrow? That sounds good to me. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. I'll do it. But or how about tomorrow at 7:30? Okay, 7:30 will work. That'll work. Uh, whew. I'm tired. I enjoyed getting out today and subscribing. We got these two like rugs things that my daughter. I don't know why she wanted them. She's got one in the living room and one in the kitchen. They're kind of big, but they get dog hair all over them. They're hard to sweep. We don't have a vacuum cleaner, unfortunately. But somehow or another, we lost our vacuum cleaners when we moved from the old house to this house. And I had one. It was like a portable, and you plugged it in to recharge it. And it was great with pet hair and stuff like that. And I found it curbside trash picking one day, brand new, still in the box. Best little handheld vacuum I've ever had. And they cost $139. I looked it up. And somehow or another, it got lost when we moved. And boy, I'd give anything if I had that. Now, if I got dog hair on my shirt or something, I'll have to use one of them roller things on there that sticks. It's adhesive. And before I could use, all I had to do was turn on the vacuum and take it right off. Got to redirect that worry, Russ. So everybody has worries, but if we dwell on those worries and make it worse in our mind, I think you need to give Jesus a chance again. I'm hearing you, Cindy, but I can't help worrying about stuff. I used to didn't worry about things when I was younger that I worry about now. I don't know. I just, I think back to the years when I thought, like my son dying like he did, I don't worry about that's not going to happen to me. It's always somebody else. Well, it happened to me in my life, in my daughter. So, and it just made me more aware about how fragile life is, the least little thing. And here, a couple of nights ago, a friend of Jennifer's was coming. He worked the same shift she did at Walmart and everything, and she wasn't at work or anything because she's having this problem she got now. But a friend of hers was coming to work. Somebody lost control of their car and jumped the curb and hit him and killed him. And he was in his mid-20s, 4 kids, and it was so bad. He was messed up so bad that they wouldn't even let his wife see him. But on the other hand, they returned his clothes to his wife, his bloody clothes. That don't make a whole lot of sense. When my son died, they didn't send us his clothes. Matter of fact, as far as I'm concerned, I didn't know that before they even took him to the morgue, they was in there taking his corneas out of his eyes because there was nobody there to say no. And I don't think they should be able to do that without the family's permission. I mean, I would have gladly done it and donated his organs and all that stuff. But to do it without asking permission, and I was there on the scene about an hour after it happened. And let's see what Chrissy's saying here. Worry won't add one day to your life. In fact, it's the thing that many studies show can shorten your life. Stress can make you sick. I don't know if it's stress. Maybe it is. But I only worry when my daughter, like tonight, when she takes Donovan to work, she leaves about 10:30. He has to be there at 11. And the minute she goes out that door, she lets me know she's taking Donovan to work. And usually Jaden goes with her. And the minute they're out that door, I'll worry. I'll worry till they get back to the house. If she goes on a little day trip or something, like taking Jaden to St. Augustine or something like that, I'll worry till they're back home. And I don't know the solution to it. I don't know. And I know it's all in vain. What's going to happen is going to happen. And they sitting here worrying about maybe something happening and stuff ain't going to help one way or the other. But I wish I didn't worry about stuff so much. They're setting me up for some kind of, oh, I know what it is, shingle shot. You know, they've asked me 2 or 3 times before, have you ever had your shingle shot? No. Well, and they schedule it, but somehow or another it never happens. So I don't know. A lot of people think I get too much protection, too many shots. You know, a lot of people say, "Nah, don't get what is it? Flu shot." Senior moment. So flu shot's gonna give you the flu. Well, I get a flu shot every year, and it's never given me the flu yet. And I'm fully vaccinated for COVID, and by gosh, I don't know that what happened when my daughter got COVID here 3 or 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago. Her, and Jaden and Donovan. I didn't get it. I didn't get it, and there was no way of avoiding being around them. You know, I wore a mask a lot, but I didn't get it. So I'll stay as protected as I can be about stuff. Let me have a swig of coffee. But I'll try not to worry too much about stuff. And Christy, I will. I'll see you tomorrow at 7:30. What's Barbara Everett saying here? Barbara's saying, I made it. Oh, okay. You made it. But I guess I'm doing all right. I just wish my daughter could get back to work. Things kind of get back to normal. Things wasn't really normal to start with. But I don't know. I don't know what it's doing. I wondered sometimes, Salty Assassins. I don't believe I've seen you before, Salty. He's in Minnesota. And by the way, we got a cold front going to be dropping down towards us. The freeze line is going to be up around the Panhandle, which is Tallahassee and Panama City and all stuff like that, you know. But it's Tuesday and Wednesday supposed to be pretty chilly down south. But I hope it don't get real chilly down here because I ain't ready to bring that stuff in yet. And I just now got peppers blooming on some of my mild jalapeno plants. I've got tomatoes blooming. I've got what's the name of that? Senior moment. It's bell peppers. Man, I wished I could get hold of a big run of peppers like Marty pulls out of some of them Aldi dumpsters. Man, I'd like to have about 20 or 30, maybe 40 pounds of bell peppers sliced up and froze, and jalapenos sliced up and froze. Any kind of them peppers, as long as they're not too spicy. I was watching that woman, the one that does, the name of her channel is Celebrating Alachua, Miss Presley. They were putting up. It's been a while since I have been on this channel. Okay, Salty, you need to come by. I'm every Sunday. I'm doing one at 7. Doing one at 7. And I got a notice in my email the other day that was from it's something to do with the YouTube channel. It's called AdSense, and that they're the ones that pays you. And it said they were canceling one of my AdSense accounts. I guess they're canceling one I never used anymore. And it said if there was any money in there above $10, but less than $100, they would send it to me. If it was not above $10, they wouldn't process it. So I should have almost. I should have $100 or almost $100 in my other AdSense account. 50 degrees here right now. It's chilly, dropping to mid-40s tonight. I finally pulled out my hoodie. I'm grateful for where I am moving. The house has heat and is insulated. No more cold winters. You didn't have heat in your house, Cindy? I'll tell you right now, I get chilled real easy. Sometimes I'll actually put my hoodie shirt on and go to bed with that and pull it up over my head to keep my head warm. And Scrap Pallet Man, you said this is not AdSense that's tied to YouTube. Well, I don't understand that, Paul. That email got me worked up as well, but it turned out to have nothing to do with YouTube and had to do with any other websites that you have AdSense. I don't understand. Well, then I can just quit worrying about that, man. I guess you got one too, Paul? I sure wished I'd get enough in my account to get a check this week. Yes, I do, because I've been, I need a garden hose nozzle for my hose, and I ain't even got enough to get that. I ought to be real close to having enough in my account to get $100 this time, but I don't know. I don't know how to check it to see. And ending summer, ending rain, going to start. We hadn't had any rain in over a week, maybe 2 weeks. But how you doing, Paul? I done lost my train of thought. I sure wish we'd get some daggone rain for sure. Especially with me, my garden hose is not working because of that nozzle. I think I must have run over that garden nozzle with my scooter. But that's, yes, I got that email. It scared me. Some people have YouTube and other websites that have separate AdSense accounts. They're saying those Shepherd AdSense accounts will be closed. Barbara Everett. Oh my goodness. look what look what Barbara did. Thank you so much, dear. Oh my goodness. Maybe that put me over top on that account. Cause that goes into, thank you so much, Barbara. Uh, that's like a $50 bill. Oh my goodness. Um, you know what, folks? I thought about doing a thing where you add something to your channel that people can join, and they pay so much a month to stay in that, and you give them different perks and stuff. And I keep thinking, well, that would be all right, I guess, but I don't know what kind of perks I would give them. I don't know, you know. I know some of them's got one that's 99 cents a month, and then they get some that's got 99-cent one and $1.99 and a 2.49. I noticed them things, and uh, I don't belong to any of them, mainly because I can't afford it. But I don't know what perks I would offer that make anybody want to do that. I'm thinking about it, but what I need is about 100,000 more subscribers with viewers like Paul's got on Scrap and Pallet Man. That man has the views. Uh, I asked, I was watching Tucker Upper the other day, and my landlord is my cousin. I've come to understand now he's a narcissist. He likes to play the ignorant card. I wish him well. I'm very thankful Jesus is bringing my immediate family back together. Your landlord is your cousin. Uh, well, back when I had some property, it was a couple of things. They were small apartments. I only kept them about 2 years. Uh, and for the most part, I kept them rented out. But boy, people, they put up a security and then they want it back when they move out, and it's going to cost you more than the security is just to clean up the mess they left behind. I just got so aggravated with that, and there was always something breaking down or something, you know, refrigerator quitting or furnace not working. This is when I was in Virginia. Uh, and I had a real big commercial building there that I actually had my business in part of it. It used to be a Ford dealership, and I had one guy was renting the back service area where all the lifts was and everything, and there was lifts in there, and he was a mechanic. He was using that. Then another guy was another mechanic using a small portion that was the paint shop. And hey, butterfly rainbows, but that didn't work out too good. I should have never got rid of that property. And the thing about it, it was in Dinwiddie, Virginia. The building was right across the street from the county courthouse in Dinwiddie County, Virginia. And and the service area, it had like 4 or 5 lifts, you know, you drive your car up on it, pushes it up in the air and all that stuff. And uh, had, uh, and it had a boiler that heated the whole building, and that cost an arm and a leg. Uh, I should have hung on to that. But I didn't. But it was a great area for me. It's when I had Southside upholstery. My landlords want me to pay to have carpet cleaned between here 20 plus years. Never been changed. It was old when I moved in. uh, it's going okay, right? Right, Butterfly. It's going okay. I like that. I like that name. I got something a while back saying they assign a handle to your account now, and I never could understand that. And then I got an email saying we've changed your handle. We've made your handle JunkDobber, which is okay with me. I don't know what the point was. And I also see something about doing shorts on your YouTube channel, kind of like what TikTok does. But okay, Salty, I appreciate you coming by, my friend. I'll be back on next Sunday. Come rain or shine. Not happening. Well, good for you, Barbara. Uh, but yeah, I wished I'd have hung on to that building. I wished I'd have stayed right where I was at. But oh no, I was bad. I was bad about starting a business, usually furniture related, upholstery shop related, stuff like that. And I'd get that thing going great, and it was doing good. And somebody come along and wanted to buy the shop. And I'd sell it. And I'd go somewhere else and start another shop. I, I sold classic furniture. I sold Southside furniture, Southside upholstery. I sold Fabric Barn. No, wait a minute. I didn't sell fabric. Well, yes, I did. But then I sold Senior Moment. I sold Foam City. That's where I sold new cushions and stuff and fabricated different things out of foam and packing foam and all that stuff. Fabricator. And then I sold a lady that worked for me. She wanted it. She said if I ever wanted to get rid of it, she'd buy it. She bought it. And then I sold. The biggest mistake I ever made was when I sold Fabric Barn. That's the one I wanted to close. And my mama and my sister, I had two stores, and they worked for me. They worked in the other store. And I was going to close them. And they got to whining and crying about that, and what they going to do about a job and all that stuff. But I'll let her talk me into selling that. Y'all probably heard me talking about it before. And boy, she cleaned my pile on that. She cleaned my pile. After a few months of making payments, and I sold it to her at cost. I just let her have the business. After a few months, somebody come in. What happened to your store and all that? It's closed. I go over there. Mama's gone. Sister's gone. Everything in the building's gone. All the inventory. And I'm not talking about just a few thousand yards of fabric and a sewing machine and stuff like that. I'm talking about everything. Hundreds of thousands yards of upholstery and drapery fabric. all gone. And the only excuse I got, well, Mama was having trouble making the payments, and she was having to use part of her savings to make payments to you, and like it was my fault. She didn't know how to run the business. But enough of that. I need to quit talking about what my mama done. But that's that was one time I got screwed royal. Uh, and I had 3 or 4 other businesses like that. I had that, and then one business I had in Andrews, North Carolina, and I owned that in partners with another person. And we had a brand, the brand furniture brand. We made brand new furniture, sofas and chairs and stuff, and we sell it to furniture stores. And our brand was David Russell. Uh, I was the smarter of the two, but he was David and I was Russell. But Russell David didn't sound right, so we called it David Russell. Had labels made and all that. It was in the seat of the chair and the sofas. Uh, we got somebody set us on fire one time. Every weekend, people was going in town and they were setting business properties on fire. And one weekend they got us. So we decided just not to open it back up. Uh, but I sure did love that furniture we was building. It was early American furniture. And the guy, one furniture store, we come in there with a sample of a sofa and a chair. We wanted to see if we could get some business from him. And we brought that thing in there and set it on his floor. And he looked at me and he looked at David. Now we're hillbillies. And he said, you know, something just don't look right here. We're like, what? He said, well, look at this set of furniture. There was a chair, a love seat, and a sofa and an ottoman. Beautiful piece of furniture. Had some finished wood on and all that stuff. He looked at that and he said, this don't, said, I look at you guys and then I look at this and you don't look like somebody that could build this. Well, but we had a nice line of furniture. Had a nice line, but we got burnt out one weekend and we just didn't want to do it back. But anyway, Christy, if you're still there, I'll see you tomorrow night at 7:30. So guys, I appreciate y'all being in here. I've been yapping for over an hour. I thank you very much for everything, and Barbara, thank you so much for that $10, that super sticker. I thank you. So I'll see you in the next one. I can't help not see you tomorrow, Christy. Tell Marty I said hi. Tell Alan I said hi and love him again. So anyway, guys, I am out of here. I'll see you in the next one.